Hey guys, Matt from Mr. Matt's Arcade here. I wanted to give you a quick sneak peek of the upcoming light gun cabinet. This here is my prototype cabinet, so there's still some things that I'm going to change as far as the design goes. And it will not be in wood grain. It'll be available in either black or white, depending on availability. And it will have T-molding. The prototype cab was put together so I could get the general design down, shape, size, height, how I'm going to configure everything, and all that type of stuff. So this is by no means a finished product. It's going to be much more polished, and it's going to look way nicer than this. But here is a general idea of what we're going to be working with. So it's going to come with a 32-inch monitor, which is a larger monitor than I usually include in my arcade cabinets. The overall width of the cabinet is going to be approximately 32 inches. Your speakers are going to be mounted here. That way it gives you better sound when you're standing farther away. It will come with a light up marquee that goes here. I do have to test out if having it lit up is going to interfere at all with the guns, but it'll definitely have at least a marquee. So it's going to be a player 1 side, player 2 side. Here is your Sinden light gun. It's a very neat light gun. It doesn't require any LEDs around the monitor. What it works off of is this white border here around it. So it's the only gun of its kind. There's quite a few, there's a handful of light guns out there, but they all require some sort of LEDs that you place around the monitor. And I'm really impressed with the accuracy of this one. It is a lot more work to set up and get it working properly, but once you do, it's extremely accurate, and it's nice not to have LEDs or anything around the screen. So you're going to have player 1 side, player 2 side, coin start, exit, and then on the top here, you have buttons for up, down, left, and right, and an enter button. Hey guys, I wanted to quickly go through and show you the potential games list for the light gun only shooting cab that's coming up. I've gone through all the games on here and played them to make sure the games function properly and that everything's aiming correct and all that stuff. I do have to go back through and do more in-depth testing of each game to make sure all the buttons are mapped correctly and that there's no bugs and stuff like that. So there is a potential that some of the games you see on here might not end up making the final cut. And then also I'm going to add a couple more systems and potentially a few more games for the systems that are already on here. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to show you the systems, and then we'll go through and take a look at the games list for each system as well. So right now we're up to 141 light gun games. We have Daphne, which is your American laser games. We have MAME, which is your arcade. FB Neo, which is your arcade. So we have 5 Daphne, 35 MAME, 22 FB Neo, 15 original Nintendo, 8 Super Nintendo, 5 Atomic Wave, 11 Sega Master System, 6 Sega Mega Drive, 6 Sega Model 2, 12 Sega Saturn, 4 Sega Model 3, 5 Dreamcast, 7 Naomi, and now we're back to the beginning. So we'll take a look through a few of these systems and show you the games that are in them. So let's take a look at Daphne. We have Crime Patrol 2, Mad Dog 2, The Lost Gold, Mad Dog McCree, which is one of my favorite games, Space Pirates, and Who Shot Johnny Rock. And then for arcade, we have Area 51 and Maximum Force Duo, Bang, Big Buck Hunter, Big Buck Hunter Shooters Challenge, Big Buck Hunter Call of the Wild, Big Buck Hunter Sportsman Paradise, Carnival, Carnival King, Cheyenne, Chiller, Crypt Killer, Egg Venture, Ghost Hunter, Ghoul Panic, Gogol 13, Gogol 13-2, Invasion the Abductors, Judge Dredd, Laser Ghost, Lethal Enforcers, Lethal Enforcers 2, Gunfighters, Lethal Justice, Line of Fire, Mobile Suit Gundam, NY Captor, Point Blank 2, Police Trainer, Rail Chase, Time Crisis, one of my all-time favorites, Trophy Hunting, versus Duck Hunt, versus Freedom Force, versus Gumshoe, versus Hogan Alley, and Zombie Raid. Then FB Neo, we have Alien 3, Beastbuster, Deer Hunter, Dragon Gun, Gunbuster, Jurassic Park, Lord of the Gun, Mechanized Attack, One Shot, One Kill, Operation Thunderbolt, Operation Wolf 3, Point Blank, Revolution X, Space Gun, Steel Gunner 2, Terminator 2, Turkey Hunting, Wing Shot Champions, 0 Point, 0.2, Original Nintendo, Chiller, Crime Busters, Duck Hunt, Classic, Freedom Force, Gotcha, Gumshoe, Hit Marmot, Hogan's Alley, Lethal Weapon, 2-in-1, Master Shooter, Mechanized Attack, To the Earth, Top Hunter, Wild Gunman, Super Nintendo, Battle Clash, Bazooka Blitzkrieg, Lethal Enforcers, Metal Combat, Super Scope 6, T2, Tin Star, Yoshi's Safari, Thomas Wave, Extreme Hunting 2, Ranger Mission, Sega Clay Challenge, Sports Shooter USA, Sega Master System, Assault City, Gangster Town, Marksman Shooting, Missile Defense, Operation Wolf, Rambo 3, Rescue Mission, Shooting G, Space Gun, Wanted, Mega Drive. We have Body Count, Gunfight 3-in-1, Lethal Enforcers 2, Menacer 6-game cartridge, T2, Sega Model 2, Behind Enemy Lines, Gunblade, House of the Dead, another favorite of mine. Then we have Rail Chase 2, Virtual Cop 2. I like those ones a lot as well. Sega Saturn, we have Area 51, Chaos Control, Crypt Killer, Death Crimson, House of the Dead, Maximum Force, Mechanical Violator, Mighty Hits, Scud, Virtual Cop 2. Sega Model 3, LA Machine Guns, The Lost World, Jurassic Park, Ocean Hunter, Star Wars Trilogy. Dreamcast, we have Confidential Mission, Death Crimson 2, Death Crimson Ox, House of the Dead 2, Virtual Cop 2. Naomi, Confidential Mission, Death Crimson, House of the Dead 2, Lupin the Third, Manic Panic Ghosts, another favorite of mine, The Maze of Kings, and Ninja Assault. And it looks like we went through the whole games list. So there's a quick rundown of the games that I've added so far and configured. Like I said, there's a couple more systems I'm going to add. I'm going to add both PlayStation and Wii, assuming I can get them to set up properly. And I'm going to go through the systems that are already on here and see if there's any favorite games that are missing and see if I can add them and get them working. And I'm also going to go through the games that are already on here and do more in-depth testing of all of them to make sure that they really do function properly and that everything's mapped correctly. So you can navigate the game selection screen by using the buttons here on the control panel, or you can also use the D-pad on the light gun and you can aim at and shoot a game to load it up. So let's see if I can load up a game and try to give you a good view of some gameplay. Go for some classic Duck Hunt. As I started saying earlier, the dimensions of this cabinet is going to be 30 inches for the inside width, approximately 32 for the outside width. It's going to fit a 32-inch monitor. It's going to come with the dual speakers and amp. And I'm going to design some sort of holsters to go in these spots here. The height is about 71, 72 inches. Here's what the side profile of the cabinet looks like. And the depth on this thing is only 20 inches compared to the 24 or even deeper of some of my other cabinets. I'm trying to make this one a little more narrow because you're going to need to stand back from the screen in order to play the game. So I figured I would try to make it a little more narrow to make it a little easier. So that's it. That's the quick update so far. Like I said, this is a prototype cabinet. There are going to be changes made. The cabinet's going to be made out of black or white depending on what's available. And then it's obviously going to have T-molding, and the spots for the guns are going to be prettied up, as well as the holster area will come with either the coin door or this access door, but I'm going to adjust the position of it a little bit. And like I said, it'll come with a marquee, potentially a light-up marquee, depending on if it interferes at all with the guns. So that's the quick rundown of the cabinet so far. Like I said, I still have a couple more systems to add. I'm going to add Wii and PlayStation, assuming I can get them all tuned up and playing properly. And then I'm going to go through the systems and games that I showed you and confirm that everything is playing properly and configured correctly, and see if there is any games from those systems that I'm missing as well. So when you watch this and go through the games list, make note if there's any of your favorites and any of the systems mentioned that are missing, and I will see what I can do and see if I will be able to add them for you. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and as always, game on my friends!